Beaucare, which is in the beautiful area of Beaudesert, in the Scenic Rim in the southeast Queensland area. And we're really interested in working with both the victims of domestic violence, who of course always get 100% of our support and what we can offer, but also working with those men who are struggling with anger management, with violence, as well as strategies that they use, because we're still a bit of a rural area out here and men still see that as, I guess, a strategy that they can use. So we really need to work as a town and region on saying no to violence.
Absolutely. And I'm Kathy Forrest, I'm the Coordinator of Community Development at Scenic Rim Council, and we like to support a lot of these projects. We feel Council has a very big role to play around advocating if it means improved services for the community. I absolutely agree with Louise about being a rural regional community. Beaudesert is undergoing a lot of growth at the moment, so we've got lots of new communities moving into the region. So we've got those growth challenges upon us, but we need the support services to go with that, and that rural regional community makes it geographically a challenge for us being based in southeast Queensland as well.
In the work that we do, we provide a lot of family support, and increasingly we're struggling, and our staff are struggling, with the impact of domestic violence on our families, both the impact for the victim, the impact on the children, but also we're concerned about the impact on the men themselves and how we can better support the offender, the person who's using violence in their relationship, because ultimately it's not a good decision for them either. So we've come together to see as a community how we can better support families where the relationships are not healthy, and we need to be really honest and robust about that and give them some support. I think the Not Now, Not Ever report's been a fantastic stimulator for discussion in this area, and for us we're really keen that abusive behaviours don't build up and grow into really violent ones. So we're really keen on working in the schools as well with some of the adolescents, some of the sporting groups that we've got around town. We've got the football codes represented, cricket, just to talk boys through how they can manage some of their anger when they're in a relationship, and what is an appropriate and healthy relationship.
It can be great role models for
Yes.
stuff, hence why they call me Dad.
Yes.
It's an opportunity to do a screening around these issues and identify with men in the story.
Yeah, so on the 25th of May we're going to screen the Call Me Dad video, and we're inviting lots of people to come along and have a bit of a facilitated discussion afterwards on how we can do more in this area.
So we've worked with a lot of women that have been in refuges, and one of the things that we do see really clearly is just how much the women really want these relationships to work. They just want the violence to stop. And women come into refuges not because they don't want the relationship anymore necessarily. They want to know how to have this relationship in a healthy way without any violence. And the children are really missing out on having their relationships with their dads. The children are really missing their dads, and the dads are really missing their children.
We see the Call Me Dad video as a great opportunity is that whilst there have been other documentaries produced in the past around male perpetrator programs, they often haven't continued with the men into their personal relationships. So in this DVD we actually see the men as real people. They're going back to the women that they live with, they're going back to their homes where their children live, and you can see that they have a life that they're living where if we can just help them to control those manipulative, controlling behaviours, the anger management, if we can support them with stress management strategies, maybe we can just make a little bit of a difference that makes those women and children a bit safer.
And Scenic Rim geographically covers a very big area. We've got a big region to look after. We extend all the way from Tamborine Mountain in the hinterland communities all the way out to Peak Crossing that meets the other end of the region towards Ipswich. We go up towards Logan, and we go all the way down to Rathdowney and the border where we meet New South Wales. So we have a very big community. We have social isolation. Council has such a big role in making sure that our communities work together on a solution for domestic and family violence. So I think it's important that we sit down, use the documentary as a trigger for conversation, and then Council can be more informed about what the community is and how we're being impacted, and how we can advocate more strongly for services to come to the region.
put up with this. You hear me? Why don't you pack up and leave? What brought you guys to this group was this type of behaviour.
Well, then I don't know how to be a fucking father then, Dave, right?
It's a survival mode.
How much did you have to drink before tonight?
Hi, Susanna, it's Jackie.
What happened? Did you fall at school? He said, no, Daddy hit me.
We've made a report to Child Protection. We've got to be realistic.
We should be filled with hundreds of people. You guys are the ones here that made the commitment to be different.
Everything that's happened is totally my fault.
I can understand why she left. Miss her heaps.
Strength isn't about muscles. Strength is about being the best person we can be.
6 months' time, I'm hoping I'm a dad again.